Good morning. It is Brian here. You are on the Art of Startup War. We are talking to another phenomenal entrepreneur who is building an incredible business with her sights only on creating a unicorn. The company is Entertainment Oxygen and the app is UApp. And Apple, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Brian. It's an honor to be here with you.
We are going to talk about this phenomenal company that you've put together, which I believe is an excellent investment opportunity. And we're going to talk about how you're growing the company, what the company is all about. We're going to talk about how it's going to scale. We're going to talk about the traction that you've had recently. And we're going to talk about the path to a unicorn. But before we do any of that, can you take me on a little bit of a journey back in time, maybe just before you decided to launch this company so people can have a feel as to who you are?
Well, it started with the AFM, actually. Each year that we all attended AFM, it's in Santa Monica. It's very, very crowded.
When it's incredible to believe it's not happening this year. When it happens,
Absolutely.
The streets of Los Angeles change, and it seems like
Flooded,
everybody's got a
right?
badge.
Yes. Well, everybody got a badge. Everybody meet up in restaurant, bars, and meet each other. Even you stand outside the hotel that try to have fresh air, and people are poaching to you because you have a badge, right?
Yeah.
I was so excited to go to all the events and to meet new people, and sometimes volunteer to do works for others. After the endless routine that I kept for a very long time, I realized the connection and the relationship pipeline is the key to have a consistent workflow to be successful in the entertainment industry. But the pipeline doesn't just go to those events. I was hoping to connect with someone that was already very successful and was willing to have me around. Soon I recognized this whole entertainment industry is a big giant ecosystem and is fragmented all over the world.
By the way, just before we go past that, for everybody who has not been to the film market, it is the place where deals get done. So if ever you wondered where the movie deals get done, the royalty deals get done, anything that involves money with future anything is done at the American film market.
Yes, one night I was at big events as usual. The crowd, loud voices circling around the venue in endless conversation. But it all comes down to the end is, can you do business with this person and what is next? Because you never can see just based on people's badge that start a conversation after 15 minutes later that you realize that is totally a waste of time. It is very frustrating because we don't write enough information on the badge. Frustrating because we don't really write any information on our badge or on business card. You have to get searched, on Facebook, on IMDb most likely, to get a reference of what is people do and what person does and can you do business with him. The information transparency and the fragmentation of the entertainment industry, it has been very challenging moving forward. I feel something's calling me, why not build an app made with a modern technology that is network resource solution based on the data to connect with each individual that works in the entertainment industry. A platform to showcase your creative talent and skills, connect and collaborate on ideas and projects around the world. It doesn't matter anymore.
I think for people listening, a lot of people will be thinking, so a LinkedIn for the entertainment space, but on steroids, where you can go sort of like LinkedIn meets IDMB, whereby you can see very detailed work from people and at the same time be able to connect with the right people at the right time.
We all still rely on personal relationships, phone calls, and lists of proven scrubs put together by talent agency, union, and studio executives.
See, just
And
before we get to that, if you don't mind, so just on the transition, so you came up with this idea, you're at the
yeah,
AFM, you're seeing all of these people, you're thinking, oh my God, if I got to walk up to everybody, I don't know who they are, I don't know if they're good or bad or a waste of time or not, and then I have to do this 100 times and I'm going to be exhausted just to meet three people. How silly. There should be a digital platform which helps me find the right people in the shortest amount of time with the best efficiency. So one thing is having that idea. Another thing is executing that idea. So how did you go about finding the money to build the platform so that you could actually do that? And talk us a little bit through that journey, please.
sure.
I started the sketch Entertainment Oxygen as a little fish needed an oxygen on a napkin with her friends at AFM. But when it comes to the money, he checked it out. So that was really disappointing. Do I take the time to find a perfect partner, or I can just let my mind flow and to build a concept? That's what I did. I came see you, I remember in the early stage, with all I have, and I started this journey. It is fun, but it's very tough. As the development goes, I was able to raise the family and friends round. Of course, before that, I did a massive data research to analyze all the competitors out there, their strength and weakness in the marketplace. What is the new technology out there can be integrated to achieve the goal?
Excellent. Very, very good. I actually, funny enough, I know we've known each other for a long time, but I have a phenomenal introduction to make to you afterwards, which has just never occurred to me today. One of the biggest film financiers in LA, because everybody faces this problem, right? They have their tiny network of people that they work through, which means that they're always getting the same talent, providing the same information, and it's extremely hard to grow and build on their work. So you went out and then you built this platform yourself, right?
Yes, I started myself, financed all by myself.
So when you were building it yourself, you did you go to your own money to do that, or did you bring in
Yes, I
angels
did.
Besides family and friends, the president of Tackles Angels, David Freeman, he also my investor. He really put a lot into the company.
Until today. So we're fully capable and with all the functionalities, we just, expanding,
Wonderful.
especially during the pandemic.
You've fully built the platform. What platforms? Tell me a little bit about the technology that you've built.
We are a mobile application on cross platforms.
Is that an Android or an iOS?
Both,
Or both?
Android and
Okay, so
Apple.
you've gone all in, right? You've built
Yes,
pretty
I'm
much
all
the
in,
top
yes.
level technology, and then you put that out to the market. And then when did you release it to the market? And then what's happened since then?
We released it last November. In 5 months, quickly grew over 8,000 users. During COVID, the whole industry shut down.
But I
Yeah.
did not stop. I panicked for a week like everyone else.
Like
So I
everybody
did not
else.
stop. I
So
executed our marketing plan.
what happened? So what happened in the space? So did all movies literally stop getting made in March?
Yes, all the movies shut down, all the studio production, everything shut down. But
My focus is even all the production is on hold. Everyone actually have more time to create and connect. It is perfect timing to introduce you app because we all have more time to learn and adapt a new way to conduct business.
just perfect timing for me to prepare my app, the product to be better. And also I have a network open, everybody's free. So you load it up and this way you can digitally exchanging ideas, communicate, connect with the people, create more opportunities for the gate is open, everybody hop on, which is right now it's blooming. It's really quickly. We use this app assist a very large movie with starring Morgan Freeman and Ruby Rose.
Wow, big
last month.
actor. So and then the movie itself then decided that they were going to use your app to recruit their actors and actresses. Let me understand exactly what they use the app for. Because look, number one, that's a big deal, getting a movie that size with those types of A-listers to actually use the app. But talk us through what they're using the app for.
Each movie on set require the whole team to work in layers with each other to have a high efficiency to finish the production on time. UApp has a powerful group chat up to 250 people in one single chat. It allows the production crew to easily conduct a production meeting in the group. The group members can also share the document like a call sheets each day. People can socially connect on the app if they want to. The technology created the environment. It will help our users to build the trusted relationship and create more opportunities to increase their workflow. Day in and day out, our users really use technology to expand their connections and build a network around themselves.
Since you've got like a WhatsApp type technology built into it, which is very specific to the entertainment space, so that as the director or the producer of a movie, you can literally direct and produce all 200-300 people,
Yes.
within your control.
Yes.
In the safe, secured, and efficient environment.
So I'm trying to get the individual features. So number one, daily communication tool,
Yes.
very simple, all within one place. Nobody needs to go anywhere else. Their movie is getting produced inside there from a communications perspective. Number two, it seems like it was a recruitment device for extras and for specific people that they needed for the movies. So they were actually recruiting through the platform itself. Is that right?
Yes. So
If the production put all the crew members together on a group chat, they will have a chance to meet others when they can, because when the production starts, it's always a chaos. If you use UApp or even hang on longer enough to connect to the people you previously worked with, what are the chances to build your own trusted network without going to a crazy event?
Because everything is in one place. So
Yes.
let's talk about, I think, and then on top of being able to recruit, being able to communicate, they're the main two functions, right?
yes, that's only
Okay.
two main function.
Okay, beautiful. And we've got one movie, which you've got some phenomenal actors that came on board for it for. Talk to us a little bit about it. So I think everybody listening can see you have a great product, you have it built, you've brought it to market. Who's the team? Is the team yourself and anybody else there helping you?
Yes, I have a small team. As a startup, my COO has been an Indian filmmaker for 25 years. He just finished a movie called The Comeback Trail, starring Robert De Niro, Tommy Lee Jones, and Morgan Freeman. It will have 3,500 screen release domestically. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 and pushed the releasing date to December. My business development and European partner Zap Moore also owns Richard Harris Film Festival in Ireland.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So great team, really strong value proposition, really strong product fit. Now, I know most investors who are listening to this podcast are very focused on what this company can grow into in the future. So can you talk a little bit about the potential and like how you grow the revenue and the users, if you like, month by month and year by year to get you to a level where we have, X amount of revenue per month, whether it's $1 million a month or whether it's more than $1 million a month. So talk to us about that traction and how you'll build that traction. I think forget the fact that we're in COVID right now, because we're going to come out of COVID next year and movies are
Yeah.
going to come back and all of
Yes.
this will we'll move into a new normal, but movies are still going to be made as much as they were before. I mean, you could argue
Yes.
that there's more content being made today than at any time in history, and it's probably multiplying by at least 200% every single year. So the market is safe. But talk to us about the app, because what we want to be able to see is like, how is this app going to grow and what type of investment are you going to be raising as it grows? So let's start with the growth first.
We're going to use every single resource out there and every single social platform like Facebook, Instagram, and meetups, which is everything online right now, to get the word of mouth. And also, yeah, just like it's free and it's a benefit for you, enhance your career during COVID-19, to get connected with the ideas and projects. And it's good. I feel fully confident we can, even without no money, still grow this platform and to really benefit industry. What we previously projected is grow about 500 members per month. During COVID and in the past 5 months, we already up to over 8,000 members, and we have lots of ratings on App Store, reviews, and it's just amazing. Anyways, where the growth is greater than we projected, I think we're in a safe zone if we have money that willing to give us the runway, and I think we can do very well. We also have a payment gateway act as a escrow account to really help freelancer to secure their payment before they even start.
Will, when I think about this, I'm trying to think numbers wise. So, how many movies are being made at any time in the United States? Or how many movies are made a year in the world? I don't know. It's not even a United States app, right? It's a world app. So
World app.
Yeah. So how many
Okay, let
movies
me
are being
start the
made?
first one. First one is India. India last year made 1,800 movies,
Wow.
feature movie. And second one's Nigeria. Nigeria made 1,200.
Amazing.
And I don't know why that small country have so many movies. I was quite surprised. And number third is United States. It's 826. And after that's the UK. So UK right behind us. But the next giant will be China.
Will come through very strong. So we're talking
yes.
like 10, 15,000 movies are being made every single year, right?
Content creating, yes.
Okay.
It's a massive. That's why all the large numbers, the box office increased last year 35% and continue increasing. Of course, we have little hiccups here with the COVID, but you're right. It's the one the gate is open is still going to be, but completely, the way we're producing everything on set and those things going to change a little bit. Not only in COVID, you have to wear a mask, and it's a group session that you session off people. Don't get too large group people together dining in the one room. That's the key, and it's really hard in the movie. You don't hover over the monitor, but it's the safety.
Fantastic. Okay, good. And then, so how will that drive your revenue? So, and actually, I think as a lot of people, I mentioned at the beginning, LinkedIn, LinkedIn grew so brilliantly was to actually just use that freemium model. They got people on the platform. They got people to love the platform. And then within time, people started to pay for better connections. And then within time, we of course realized that LinkedIn is really a recruitment app. Like that's the business objective of LinkedIn. And so in the same way, I believe yours is going to move in that very similar direction to becoming a very strong recruitment app, where if people are looking for the very best people in the entertainment space, they will want to be there. And I imagine if you're an aspiring actress or actor, I imagine you're going to want to be boosted up to the top as much as possible so that people are going to be able to see you. So I think we get it. And then talk to me about revenue. How do you see about revenue growth in the regions, and especially as the movies start coming on again?
The revenue model is subscription based. We also have a transaction fees in the app. When we have 30,000 members, that's when the subscription will start. We do offer premium as we grow strong. When we build a last part of technology, we look at it in the 3 years expand. The revenue, it will be around 15 to 25 million conservatively. In 5 years, our financial projection shows in 69 million.
Yeah, beautiful. And I think, look, everybody on this podcast knows that we have 90% of all of the companies we bring on here are companies that we have personally invested in, and we put a stamp and we say, look, we put money on these companies, we're good. And then 10% are companies that we really love, and we like the team, we like the model, we like the industry, and we're watching it very, very, very carefully. And I know you and I have been speaking for a little while now, and we started speaking before this movie, and you pulled off an incredible movie, and you've kept on building your team, and you've got tremendous support from some of the top people in Tech Coast Angels and a bunch of other angel groups as well. So you're definitely moving forward, and from an investment perspective, we really, really like how you're building this, and believe that all other investors should look really closely at what you're doing. Because as you continue to pull it off, having the recruitment platform for everybody and every movie going forward is absolutely phenomenal, and the market's absolutely huge.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
So tell me a little bit, well, before we finish off, tell me a little bit more about what comes next. We know what happened this year. You built the platform, you did your first movie. We know what the potential is once you get the subscription going. What's the plan for next year? And incorporate into that, please, the fundraising that you're going to do.
Next year, we will focus on introduce our app to unions, colleges, and other related entertainment industry entities, companies, and individual freelancers to really grow our user base. We are looking to raise $1 million to have the best team to execute our marketing plan, to scale out business, to expand and grow big.
What are the terms of that $1 million?
We do convertible notes.
Okay, put it into a note. Fantastic. And is that
Yes.
that's at a discount on the next round?
Yes.
Okay.
15 to 20% discount.
Excellent. Excellent. Very, very good. And then the types of investors that you're looking for, who would be good for you in this round right now?
I would hope someone that has entertainment background and really knows what is the industry needs and struggles. I hope my future financial partner really understand that the value that UApp brings to the industry as technology grows each day. In the end, he can make his money back and more. But if someone doesn't have the entertainment industry background, it's still going to be okay. The goal is how, this app can make money.
I love that, and I can't think of a better place to finish. And then how can anybody contact you afterwards, especially investors and people who are looking to fill out this round?
Well, the easiest way is you download your app. You're just looking for Apple. I'm right there. That's number one. Number two, my email address is apple@entertainmentoxygen.com. And our website is entertainmentoxygen.com.
Wonderful. Listen, it's been a pleasure getting to know you over the last couple of months. I'm looking forward to continuing to build that relationship.
Brian.
I know. Since that first time that you came to the dojo with David. But you've evolved so much since that initial period. You've built the app, you've brought it to market, you've got A-list actors, A-list producers, top new movies coming through. I think 2021 is going to be an amazing year for you, and I'm going to be right there beside you all the way.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity to talk with you. I'm your fan.
Too late.
Okay.
That's a wrap.